Welcome to Ask the Lawyer radio podcast with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This podcast features a recording of our most recent radio show. We hope you enjoy the show, which features news, views, and interviews on matters such as immigration, personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, family law, estate planning, wills and probate, deed transfers, civil rights, criminal defense, workers' compensation, and taxes, both individual and business. You can contact us at 855-768-8845 or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Analysis of personal injury damages calculation in vehicle accidents. Calculating personal injury damages in vehicle accidents is a complex process involving multiple factors to ensure fair compensation. This analysis will cover the various components of damages, the methodologies used to calculate them, and the legal principles guiding these assessments. Introduction. Personal injury damages aim to compensate victims for the losses incurred due to an accident. These damages can be categorized into economic, special, and non-economic, general damages. Economic damages cover tangible losses, while non-economic damages address more subjective losses like pain and suffering. Economic damages. Economic damages are quantifiable and can be substantiated with documentation. They include medical expenses, lost wages, and property damage. Medical expenses. Medical expenses are the most straightforward component. They include immediate medical costs, emergency room visits, surgeries, hospital stays, medications, and diagnostic tests. Ongoing medical treatment, physical therapy, follow-up visits, and long-term care. Future medical costs, predicted costs for future surgeries, treatments, or long-term care due to permanent injuries. Calculating these involves collecting all medical bills and estimating future costs with the help of medical experts. Lost wages. Lost wages account for the income the victim would have earned had the accident not occurred. This includes past lost wages, income lost from the date of the accident to the settlement date, future lost earnings, estimation of future income loss due to reduced earning capacity. Determining future lost earnings often involves vocational experts who assess the victim's ability to work and potential career trajectory. Property damage. This covers the cost to repair or replace the damaged vehicle and any other personal property affected by the accident. Non-economic damages. Non-economic damages are more subjective and harder to quantify. They include pain and suffering, emotional distress, loss of enjoyment of life, and loss of consortium. Pain and suffering. Pain and suffering compensate for the physical pain and emotional distress caused by the accident. Factors influencing this calculation include severity of the injury. More severe injuries typically result in higher compensation. Duration of recovery. Longer recovery periods increase the value of pain and suffering damages. Impact on daily life. The extent to which the injury affects the victim's daily activities and quality of life. Emotional distress. Emotional distress addresses psychological impact such as anxiety, depression, and PTSD. Documentation from mental health professionals is crucial in substantiating these claims. Loss of enjoyment of life. This compensation is for the diminished ability to enjoy life activities, hobbies, and family time that the victim participated in before the accident. Loss of consortium. Loss of consortium claims are brought by the spouse of the injured party for the loss of companionship, affection, and sexual relations due to the injury. Calculating non-economic damages. There are several methods to calculate non-economic damages. Multiplier method. The multiplier method involves multiplying the total economic damages by a number, usually between 1.5 and 5, depending on the severity of the injury. Example: if economic damages are $50,000 and the injury severity warrants a multiplier of 3, non-economic damages would be $150,000. Per diem method. The per diem method assigns a daily rate to the victim's pain and suffering from the date of the injury to the date of maximum recovery. Example: ****. If the daily rate is $200 and recovery takes 300 days, non-economic damages would be $60,000. Factors influencing damage awards. Several factors can influence the final compensation amount. Severity of injuries. More severe and permanent injuries usually result in higher compensation. Comparative fault. If the victim is partially at fault, their compensation may be reduced. This is known as comparative negligence. Insurance policy limits. The defendant's insurance policy limits can cap the amount of compensation available. Jurisdictional variations. Different jurisdictions have varying laws and caps on non-economic damages. Legal principles and considerations. Several legal principles guide the calculation of personal injury damages. Mitigation of damages. Victims are required to mitigate their damages by seeking timely medical treatment and following medical advice. Failure to do so can reduce compensation. Statute of limitations. Claims must be filed within a specific period after the accident, as defined by state laws. Missing this deadline can bar the victim from recovering any damages. Pre-existing conditions. Compensation may be adjusted if the victim had pre-existing conditions that were exacerbated by the accident. Expert testimony. Experts, such as medical professionals, vocational experts, and economists, play a crucial role in substantiating claims and determining appropriate compensation. Case studies. Example 1. Severe spinal injury. A victim with a severe spinal injury resulting in partial paralysis may receive substantial economic damages for extensive medical treatment and lifelong care needs. Non-economic damages would also be significant due to the profound impact on quality of life. Example 2. Minor whiplash injury. In contrast, a minor whiplash injury would involve lower economic damages for short-term medical treatment and minimal lost wages. Non-economic damages would also be relatively low. Conclusion. Calculating personal injury damages in vehicle accidents requires a thorough understanding of both economic and non-economic losses. While economic damages can be straightforwardly documented, non-economic damages demand a nuanced approach. Legal principles, expert testimonies, and individual circumstances all play critical roles in determining fair compensation. Understanding these complexities ensures that victims receive appropriate restitution for their losses. This comprehensive analysis aims to provide a detailed understanding of the intricacies involved in calculating personal injury damages in vehicle accidents, highlighting the importance of accurate assessments in achieving fair compensation. If you need help with your personal injury case, consult with the compassionate and experienced team at the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. Call 855-768-8845 or visit www.askthelawyer.us to book a consultation. The lawyer you hire does make a difference.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions, we've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.